Today we're talking about bike setup for these big mountain trips. We've got Andy here who's going to talk a bit about bike setup, because that is like essential when you're out on these like really demanding trails.
One of the most important things out here is your tyre setup. So WTBs, these are a really good tyre, what Jamie's running here. But one thing that I noticed that could have been better is he's gone for the light casing. The tough casing when you're somewhere this rocky is almost a must-have. I don't think you punctured this week.
I punctured once.
Oh, you punctured once.
Punctured once, yeah.
Rear, yeah. So it's quite. You do well to get away with any single ply tyre out here for a week. So yeah, tough casing tyres to start with, high volume as well. So that's also where you want a wider rim with at least a 2.4. You can even go up to a 2.6 inch tyre. Fine, no problems at all. I run 2.5. So not only have you got a wide rim with a wide tyre, you've got a tough casing tyre, and then you need to be tubeless. Yeah. So the fourth thing is tubeless. That's another way of, because with the bonus of running a heavy duty tyre is that you can run lower pressures. A bonus of running tubeless is that you can run lower pressures again. So because what happens is with inner tubes, your rim hits a rock, your inner tube gets squashed in the middle, you get snake bite, and that applies as well with the lighter casing tyres, and can happen with the heavy duty tyres. Much less common, but it does. So if you are then running a foam insert, you've got everything you can have to run as little pressure as you want. Yeah. And with running little pressure, you get amazing traction. It's much less of a rough ride. It's all getting absorbed here. It's not even having to come into your suspension yet. So yeah, so that's, I know I've gone on a bit there, but it's because it is so important to have the foam inserts. There's plenty of mates out there. You've got Nuclear Fards, very good value for money. So is the Huck Norris, maybe not quite as protective, but it does. But they are lightweight. Cush Core, I think, are the ultimate in terms of how low you can run your pressures, but then there's more weight. So you need to sort of, out here it doesn't matter because it's all lift assisted, but then if you're going to use them back in the UK, then maybe it's good to get one that's not so heavy.
Okay, brakes. So you're going to be hard on the brakes during a week.
Yeah, you really need to bring spare pads out, spare pads for front, spare for rear. So many people, the bikes end up down the shop, and mechanics at the house, bleeding people's brakes. Yeah. So it's because they've come here and they've not bled them beforehand. In the UK it's fine if you're riding around Swinley Forest or something, but here's a bit more brutal. So yeah, so get some new pads and get your brakes bled before you come here.
4-pot brakes?
4-pot's better. I do a lot of XC around here on just some level TLs, I think they are, just a single pot. And they're alright, but you do notice it. They do kind of heat up and don't perform as well. If you've got the money, definitely go for it. XT, trail ones, they're very good value for money. Enduro MT5 again, that's what I run, really cheap, but mega powerful. So. Suspension. Suspension setup's key. A lot of people think, all right, I'm gonna let the pressure out my forks so that they're really soft. But then you're going down this rough stuff, and sometimes like they're stepping down, and then you're blowing through your travel, or it's sitting in far too much sag, and then you've missed out on that initial real sensitive, supple sort of zone. Yeah. So you want to be running tokens so that you don't blow through your travel, and then so it sits up when you're going in the compressions, and then suspension setup's important. JTech, go something like that to get your suspension set up to you, or when we come out here we can have a look at it together. Yeah. But getting your sag, getting your tokens right. Don't. Too many people running too soft.
Yeah, so you want to set the sag around 20-30%, is that right?
25-30% is pretty good, yeah. And even maybe 20 out here, because there are so many sort of compressions that you will end up sitting in too much sag.
Yeah.
You need to get your rebound right, don't want it too fast, so that you've got so much going on, because it's constantly hitting rocks and it's constantly going back at you. And then the flip side to that is you run it too slow and it packs up. So if you don't know your suspension setup, then you need to go and get some help with that, get someone like JTech to set it up for you.
What is the ideal bike for a ride Southern Spain holiday?
At least 150 front and rear, I'd say, starting there, working your way up.
Yeah.
Have had people out here on hardtails, heroes.
Keith.
But yeah, Keith, that's what I was thinking, yeah. You want something that's fairly long, it needs to be fairly slack, you need to have 150 front and rear. This is the sort of bike you want to be on, yeah.
Bloody hell, this is so many corners!
I should say good service.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go down Evans or Halford and say, oh, can I have a platinum service please, and they charge you £200 just to check every single nook and cranny on it. But having your brakes bled, having a new inner and outer on your gear cable, so that's running right.
Okay, so if you want to see what the trails are like, we've done a 5-day tour of the place, so I'll leave a link to that in the description, as well as a few tech and tutorial videos. We've just covered a rock garden and some flat corners at the top of this trail, so check out those videos. See you for the next one.